Hi, I'm Toby from the Wag and Tails Vet Team. We're going to go over the anesthesia machine, the kit that comes with it, and how to assemble it when you receive it picking up your van. This is the anesthesia machine. It is the Millennium Gen 2 or Gen 3, depending on which model you get in the van. The first thing that you're going to notice is the machine is pinned in place, but still has a swing arm, so that you can move it to where you need it to be. To unpin your machine, you'll come behind, pull the pin, set it down, and now your anesthesia machine has the ability to swing out and go into any position you need. Moving it back, give it a swing, put your pin back in, and then you can adjust your arm where you're most comfortable. We're going to go over the features and functions of the anesthesia machine, starting with changing your Sodasorb canister. There is a knob on top that you will loosen. It takes approximately 22 to 23 turns to remove the canister so that it's more stable in a mobile environment. Canister comes out from the back. You'll change your Sodasorb, wipe both of your seals with a wet paper towel, place them back in, put your canister back in place, and tighten this back down. You'll have your flush valve at the top, flow meter, your connection for a non-rebreather. When you do your non-rebreather, you will push the little tab on top. This piece unlocks. When you're done using your non-rebreather, you'll lock it back in place. This is a safety lock for mobile on the pop-off valve. This keeps your pop-off valve from accidentally closing while driving. Your vaporizer is going to be stored down in the cabinet below. In a carrier, you're going to pull your vaporizer out, set it in place, twist lock in. Whether it's ISO or SIVO, they both mount the same way. You're now ready for surgeries. When done with surgery, or you're getting ready to move the vehicle, for safety purposes, for the longevity of the anesthesia machine and vaporizer, take your vaporizer back off and set it right back down into its. That extends the life of both the vaporizer and the anesthesia machine in a mobile environment. We are now going to review the items that come with your anesthesia kit and the tools that are required for setting it up. First, you will need an adjustable wrench or a pair of pliers. It will come with a 19mm scavenger hose, breathing circuit, hose that goes from the machine down to your oxygen sources, a jumper hose, the oxygen manifold, connection for your non-rebreather, a toolkit if anything ever comes loose or needs to be maintained for the anesthesia machine, a ½ liter, 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter anesthesia bag, and an air canister. We are now going to review the installation of the anesthesia machine and your oxygen sources. You're going to need your manifold, your short jumper hose, your longer oxygen hose, and your scavenger hose. The first thing we're going to do is open up our cabinet. You'll see that we have our oxygen concentrator, our emergency tank, as well as our active scavenger. We keep everything nice, neat, tidy, and organized. so that you have the most room in a mobile environment. We're now going to make the connections for the oxygen and the active scavenging on the anesthesia machine. First thing we're going to do is take our longer hose, connect it to the back of the anesthesia machine. Take your adjustable wrench and make it snug, not tight. You'll feed your longer hose down into the cabinet and then wait. Now you'll take your scavenger hose and you'll connect it over here on the occlusion valve. Slides right on. That will go through our second hose over here. And we'll wait. As we come down into the cabinet, you'll see both your oxygen hose comes out and your scavenger hose also feeds right to them. If it gets a little twisted, just let it untwist and you're good to go. Since we already have our scavenger hose, we're going to connect it to the open port right here at the front. This is our active scavenger, so you don't have to worry about the gases staying in the vehicle. They are automatically flushed out while in use. The next thing we will do, we're going to grab our oxygen manifold. You'll see there's a female, 1 and 2 males. You're going to notice this here has a brass insert. This one does not. The brass insert goes on the concentrator. This is the output to the machine. We're going to take our female, attach it to our oxygen regulator that's already attached to the E-tank. We're going to take the long hose we just fed and feed that into the bottom, which has no brass insert. We're going to take our short jumper hose. That goes to our brass insert. And then this end just connects to the concentrator. We are now going to go over the operation of the active scavenger, the concentrator, as well as some few settings with the anesthesia machine. When your inverter is turned on and you're ready for doing surgeries, you will turn your active scavenging on here. You will then turn your concentrator on with this switch. Now, some have used concentrators, some have not. If you leave the ball in the down position, the concentrator will start to yell and scream after about 30 seconds. So you always want to leave a little bit of oxygen flowing so that the concentrator doesn't give you a warning about no oxygen flowing. We're at the end of the anesthesia portion of the equipment. A few things that we want to talk about as far as storage and placement of the items. Your breathing bags have a little hook on them, as you were used to. We suggest a command strip or some type of hook that will adhere along the end to place your anesthesia bags so that they're ready for easy use. Your breathing circuit can also be placed with a similar hook about here so that it's readily accessible and gives it an area to hang.